Hi everyone, how you doing? So hey, welcome back to another video. If you're new here, make sure you subscribe. If you're not new, hello. Oh, we're in a different location today because it's now winter in the UK, so which means clocks have gone back. So I'm really sorry for this angle as well. I don't really know what to do. This is okay, isn't it? So it's winter time in the UK, which means clocks have gone back, which means it starts to get dark around 3:30. And the way my room is, it's great. I have these huge windows and the sun goes woo, and it sets. Like, starts this side and it sets over there. So by this time, from about 1:30 till 3:30 when it sets, so the light comes straight in my room around this time. It has some really nice lighting for some parts of the room, but then I can never film because there's shadows. Like, I'll put this here and there'll be a shadow of the camera on my face, or like this bit will be really dark. Like, I tried to film this video yesterday and my face was in great lighting. Like, I looked tanned, I looked great, but then everything else was completely dark. So we're in my brother's room anyway. So let's go on with the video. So as you can see from the title, today I'm gonna be chatting about my like weight loss journey, my fitness kind of journey, and I'm honestly doing this now as like a what's the word, to so like you guys can like keep me accountable and I can keep myself accountable. So let's just like get into where it, like, I don't know, like, this is a kind of weird video to start. Where do I start from? I guess like every other girl, I've always had a bit of a weird problem with, not even like, well, oh, sorry, I can't undo this. So you like any other girl, I feel like I've always had a bit of a problem with like my weight, my body, but like not I've actually genuinely had a problem because I've never been like big or like overweight or anything. Just like a confidence issue. Literally from since I can remember, since like year 6, because all the other girls were like this and I was like this. And yeah, so I never did anything about it. In year 7 I got MyFitnessPal for the first time and logged on there because I found it not so long ago when I logged back on, and I was in year 7. I had got MyFitnessPal to track my calories, and on it said I was like 7 stone 3. What was I doing? I don't know if that's like a little bit big for year 7, but either way, like, that's not big. Like, what was I doing? That is crazy to me, to think a 12-year-old was literally on MyFitnessPal trying to log my calories. Granted, never did it. Never actually really logged my calories, even for like one full day, I don't think, but just that the thought was there is crazy. So fast forward to like last summer, no, sorry, so not last summer, literally like just gone, like summer of 2017. I just finished year 11 and I was the biggest I've ever been. So that's kind of fact, because I don't know if a lot of you know this about me, but I used to dance like a lot, like kind of loads. Like, I would finish school at 3:30 and then I'd like Monday to Friday would have dance like 5 till like 8:30 or till 8, and like we did it quite competitively as well. So like I did dance a lot, so even though I maybe didn't think my body was like, all people would be like, oh my god, you're so Abby, like you're so fit, blah 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 blah, and I was actually like really like fit, but again still had an issue. So like when I quit dance in like April 2016, I always like carried on that body, and then for a while like I would go out for like a run here and there. Me and my friends started waking up at like 6 and going on a beach run like 2 times a week, but we only did that for like a month. But like my body stayed like kind of looking good for a while, which is why people never noticed that I kind of got big. Again, like I said, I'm not saying I was fat. For me, I was just like big. For like my body has kind of been the same like my whole like life. So last summer I was kind of big. Like, I don't know if I'll be able to find any, but if I can I'll put up pictures from when I was dancing, from just after I stopped dancing. My body looks kind of like it did now, maybe like a little bit bigger because I had like more muscles or whatever. So my body was, yeah, I was always quite like slim. I've never been like really big. I carry most of my weight in my legs, to be honest. I've got quite big legs in my opinion for like my body. I don't know, it's like my biggest insecurity, whatever. Like if I say something wrong in this video, I really don't want people to be like, oh, if you're saying you're fat, then I'm this, I'm that, you're being like blah, blah, blah. I'm sorry if I like say anything wrong or if I like word thing the wrong way. I don't know what I'm talking about when it comes to like fitness and weight and blah 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 really, so just bear with me. But yeah, so I always had quite a slim figure-ish, I guess. And then I'll put pictures up from last summer. For me, I was big. So yeah, as I was saying, for me last summer I was kind of big. I was 9 stone 6 or 7 I think, and I remember when I first like went up into the 9 stones and I was like, uh-oh, and then I was like 9'2", and I was like, okay, and I was always trying to keep around 9, and then I creeped up and up and up. I remember I was at 9'4" and I was like crying, and then at like the very end of summer I was 9'6", 9'7", which is stone by the way, which is in the thumbnail, the 2 pictures you can see in the thumbnail. And people, like, when I show them these pictures, they're like, it's so weird because I never thought of you as big. Like, she sent me the picture of my long blonde hair standing up, the one not in the sea, and she sent me it and she was like, I always thought of you as like super skinny, but now I've seen this, and she's like, maybe you weren't. I feel like because I had slim figure people, and now like I kind of like do again, I don't know, I don't like saying that, like I kind of always had like a little waist, a little stomach, kind of, I guess, I don't know. I don't like saying this, but yeah, I feel like people kind of always assume that that never left, but it kind of did. Like I don't know, I feel like people are going to come for me and be like, oh, you weren't fat. I'm not saying I was fat, I was just at my biggest. And then I joined a new school in September, and then on a Wednesday afternoon we had to do some kind of like activity or volunteering. So we all just said gym, and we were like, yeah, we'll say gym and then not go. But there's a gym right next to my school, and I was like, oh, I kind of do want to join. So I joined that gym. And kind of when, I don't really know how much I went before January, like from September to January. I don't know, I dabbled in the gym, because with that gym you had 2 free personal training sessions when you joined up, and me and my friend joined at the same time, so we had like 4 between us and we went to them together. So we did like abs in one, back, and we did like legs and stuff. So I kind of did like them 3 things on like repeat. I didn't really know what I was doing. I can't remember how much I went. I probably went like 3-4 times a week, but then some weeks wouldn't go at all, and blah blah blah, and I didn't really know what I was doing anyway. So like, yeah, I don't know, like that sounds like a lot to go to the gym, and obviously it was, but like before New Year's, like I think I'd lost a bit of weight. I can't remember what I started New Year's on weight wise. Whatever, by the new year, I'm looking at pictures now, I still thought I was big, but I'll insert some pictures that I know I took on New Year's. Some of them I probably am like sucking my stomach in or whatever to make it look not as bad, even though the photos were just for me. So come New Year, now looking at the photos from summer and looking at photos from New Year, I definitely probably had lost a bit of weight, even though at the time I was like, I'm not really going to the gym, I haven't lost any weight. Looking at the photos from summer, I'm realising like how much kind of extra weight I had. Yeah, I probably did lose a lot of weight. But then January came and I was like, New Year's resolution, like gym. So that's what I did, like, and it was kind of crazy. Like my mum always says this, she's like, what? How did you just like get into the gym? What happened? And I was like, I don't know, I kind of just woke up one day and was like, let's like gym. And I loved it. I just loved going to the gym. I don't know why. I was just like obsessed with it, but not even in an unhealthy way. Like I literally just loved going to the gym. I loved working out. I was watching people like Grace Fit, like really starting to like get to know the gym and like what exercises, kind of like really started to get to know like what I was doing, and I honestly loved it. I loved the gym. The gym is literally 2 seconds away from my school. I bring my trainers, I'd bring my trainers and my leggings. I'd roll my leggings up into one of my shoes, so I didn't have to carry much, and I'd wear my sports bra under whatever I was wearing to school, so that I could get to the gym, take off my top, have my sports bra on, put my leggings on, put my shoes on, and like get into the gym after school every day, Monday to Friday, every day after school. And me and my mum would go on a Saturday morning. Like I was going to the gym 6 out of 7 days a week, maybe 5 if I missed one of the days at school, but 6-7 days a week. No, 6 out of 7 days a week. And I loved it. I got like really fit. I got really abby, if I do say so myself. I started to see like leg muscles. My mum always says my legs like completely changed shape when I started going to the gym. And yeah, it's kind of weird because I don't have much to say in regards of my fitness journey, which is weird because I'm making this video. I kind of just woke up on New Year's, like wrote it in one of my New Year's resolutions, and just went to the gym. I became obsessed with Natasha Onken. I've never actually read her last name, I don't know what it is, but I'm sure you will know who I'm talking about. And then in April, I think it was, I bought one of her guides. She came out with Cut. Yeah, she came out with Cut, and I started doing it. I didn't really follow it well, to be honest, because I kind of just wanted to see what she was doing. On Mondays was plyometrics, and I became obsessed with plyometrics. I did it like every time I went in the gym. I became like really quite obsessed with it. So I started doing plyometrics a lot in April, and then this whole routine, when I finished, by the way, like this was going on, and I was losing a lot of weight, and not in like, again, not in an unhealthy way, like I was eating really well. I was kind of still eating rubbish some of the time, but like I was eating really well because I was working out, like not even like making myself, like I just started like really getting into nice foods. Like for breakfast I've had like porridge. If you see one of my what I eat in my days, I feel like I always make it my porridge. And then for lunch I was having, wasn't it, what would I bring to school? Lunch, like whatever. It would be like rice with veg, not even like a lot of veg, like probably mainly rice, pastas. I got into salads at the end, but I feel like when I was proper gymming, I feel like I ate a lot of pastas, a lot of rice. Oh, I ate a lot of pittas. I had a lot of pittas with like quinoa and beans and stuff in, which was amazing. And then for dinner, a lot of the time I would come home from the gym, and a lot of the time I'd feel like I had soup. But this wasn't because I was trying to lose weight. It's because I genuinely preferred eating a big breakfast and eating a big lunch, because I was going to the gym straight after, and I liked not going to bed on a really like full stomach, so I would eat soup a lot at night, with obviously like bread and stuff, not just soup. So that's eating wise. And then when was I my fittest? Come like June, before it all kind of started falling apart, I was about 8'5", which was like, for some reason 8'5", 8'6" was always like my goal weight. And then one day I stepped on the scale and I was like, oh, I am 8'6", I am like 8'5", and I was like, oh, well there's definitely stuff I still want to change, not change about my body, but because I was loving the gym so much and could see what I could do, and I could see that if I worked this muscle would show on my back, or this muscle would show on my leg. I was like, there's still a lot I want to change, but again, not in a negative way, because I became so like in love with my body. Like my self-love was at peak around like June time, like April, June, like in them few months. Like May, I would say, like May I was at like peak fitness, like peak self-love. Like I knew what I was doing in the gym, I loved it. As I said, like, yeah, none of this was negative. Like it wasn't unhealthy, it wasn't an unhealthy obsession. I wasn't eating like unhealthy, I was training well. At some part, like when I found Natasha, I kind of did think at some points that I was overtraining, because she would say things like, you'd get really tired, you might stop seeing progress, but I doubt I was overtraining. I'm not sure. I don't think I was, although 6 out of 7 days a week was a lot. I was never like really tired or didn't want to go, or like would go and like not do anything because I was like had no energy. Like I would always go, be full of life, like ready for it. I wouldn't have gone Saturday and Sunday, but my mum, it was like our little thing on a Saturday morning. Like we always used to just go to the gym, so we did that as well. But yeah, I'm just really trying to get across that none of this was bad in any way. Yeah. But June, it kind of all started falling apart-ish, because we were coming towards the end of summer, and I was like, I'm so ready, like I'm gonna feel so good this summer, which I did. But things got in the way. So as I said, I got a job in May, and my birthday's in May, so I started my driving lessons. So come June, I was put on the proper rota in June, and I was also doing driving lessons. So my week and time for the gyms kind of started falling apart. So Monday I would have a driving lesson straight after school at 3 o'clock. Tuesday I had work 4 until 7:30 or something. Wednesday we used to finish school early, I used to finish at 12:30, but I had work at 3. Thursday I would have a driving lesson, Friday is Friday. Saturday I would have a driving lesson during the day, like at 12ish normally for 2 hours, and Sunday I had work. So my routine, which was going to the gym after school, kind of couldn't happen anymore. So my memory card got full, so sorry if this is a different angle. But yeah, as I was saying, so obviously due to working after school and driving lessons after school, my straight away go to the gym when you finish school routine kind of plummeted. And I could never really like pick it back up. So June and July I really didn't go to the gym much. I didn't really go at all, to be honest, because when could I? I went Wednesdays and I went when my parents would go, because my parents went to the same gym and they used to go to the gym as well quite a lot. So on Mondays after driving lessons I think I went, and maybe Thursdays and some Fridays after school. And then in summer I just wasn't in the country. We went to Bali for 2 weeks, and I did go to the gym in the first week maybe like 3 times, because we had a little gym at our hotel. The second week I didn't do anything. We went surfing like once or twice in the second week, but I'm on holiday, why would I go to the gym? And then the week after we had 1 day at home, and then we went to Ireland for a week, and then I came back from that, had 4 days, and then we went to Reading, which obviously like kind of destroyed my body because we weren't eating, we weren't doing anything. And then yeah, and then here we are, it's September the next year. Come this September, come this school year, I had just completely fallen out, not of love with the gym, but out of motivation. I couldn't bring myself to get back into it, because it had been like June since I properly went, and I just don't know, I couldn't. Because when I went back to school I was doing 4 A-levels, so I was in school 8:30 till 3:30 every day, and it would finish and I was just like, oh, and I was just waiting. I was like, when I can drive I'm gonna go to the gym loads, because I can put my stuff in my car and I won't have as much to bring to school. And then I ended up passing my test like straight away, like the 11th or 10th of September. And then more excuses came. When I finished my health and social, then I'll go to the gym and stuff. And then I finished that in the beginning of October, and then I don't know, I really just couldn't get back into it, and I'm just still not back into it. And here we are, and it's November, middle of November, but starting like yesterday I'm like pumped. I'm like, we're gonna get back into the gym and it's gonna be so good. Since I've gone back I have gone to like Body Combat every Wednesday, and I've gone to Body Combat every Wednesday like religiously. Actually I need to book that for next week. I've literally just finished it right now. So I was doing that, and I was going to spin on like Thursday mornings, or spin after school, or legs, bums and tums I started going to after work on a Tuesday. And just like little things, I was doing like classes here and there for the past few months. I've been going like to the gym whenever I feel like it. It's kind of just, I didn't want to go into the gym and not know what, it's just my thing was I didn't want to go back into the gym because I felt like I would go in, like lose motivation, not know what I was doing, like end up doing like nothing good. So I kind of just didn't, which is dumb I know, because I had like Natasha's workout guide and stuff, and I knew what I was doing anyway because I knew before. It's just sitting down and actually like planning a workout, but I kind of just didn't. I kind of fallen out of love with the gym, fell out of motivation, couldn't get myself back into it. And then I kind of started going back properly once we've come back off our holiday, which was like last week. So as it stands now, when I went back to school I was 8-9 after the summer, so that's like £3 over summer and not doing anything and eating, so that's like nothing. And then we went on a week all-inclusive holiday where I ate pasta for every meal for a week, so now I am officially 8'11", which again isn't big. I'm not saying I'm fat, I just really miss the gym. This has turned into like a therapy session. But yeah, so that is kind of my fitness journey. Right now my plans for fitness, I have this workout guide that I bought, a new workout guide. I want to get back into the gym in a different way. I want to have a workout guide to follow so I know what I'm doing, and it's actually a model's workout guide, not because I'm trying to become a model, not because I want to look like a model, just because the way models train is actually very different to how I used to train. I used to kind of train like hypertrophy. I can't remember what the style of training is called. Like weights training basically. Kind of like low reps, like 8-12 reps with weights, like typical like deadlifts, squats. I used to do like barbell work, I used to do cable work for my back, and that is all very different to how models train. Models train low weights, high rep, and I just wanted to try it. I just hadn't really tried a different workout style to what I obviously used to do. So to go back to the gym I kind of wanted to try a different workout style, but I didn't want to put stuff together myself, so I bought this workout guide. They use like ankle weights and resistance bands, and that's like it. So I'm really excited to do this, but I'm not gonna like follow it like really strictly or anything, because I do love the classes at my gym. So every Wednesday like today, I go to Body Combat, which I'm obsessed with. I love Body Combat. It's boxing, by the way. I just love it. I think it's so good. I have spin early mornings now, Monday, Thursday, but I don't know how much longer I'm gonna do that. I just kind of did it to get myself up in the mornings and get myself going. I don't know how much I'm gonna do that for, but yeah, so that's kind of where I'm going, and I have made this video mainly, and I'm talking about this to kind of keep myself accountable now. I've told you I'm going to the gym now, it's happening. I was driving back today and I was so excited because I went to the gym yesterday and did week 1, day 1 of my workout, which I had actually tried before, but then I went on holiday and stuff, so I'm starting it again from scratch. So I did that yesterday, and then I have body combat today. I have spin tomorrow morning. I was just getting really excited because like after today's body combat, I think that was the most I've ever sweat in body combat before. I literally tried so hard and like it was so good, and I just, the feeling you get after working out is literally like something incredible. So after I just literally, I don't know why, I've never felt so good ending a class before. Today I was just like, this is what I love. Like I did love going to the gym before, like I loved it. It felt so like empowering and like amazing that it was kind of like a time where you can just push yourself and like show yourself how much you can really do and what like you're capable of, and how you can just completely change your body and like your lifestyle if you want to. And I just loved the gym so much, and today just like really gave me a grasp of why I used to love it so much, and I feel like I've finally got my mojo back. So hopefully from here on in this is it. I seen a quote yesterday, which is why I kind of am so pumped for this week. It said, you can rise up from anything, you can completely recreate yourself. I can't remember what I've just said. You can rise up from anything, like nothing is permanent, you're not stuck in a rut, you can completely recreate yourself if you want, like nothing's stopping you, like go get it. And I seen that yesterday. Sorry, I'm getting like all quite excited. I seen that yesterday and I was just like, oh, so true. Because I have just been stuck in this like weird little rut where I'm trying to get my life organized and trying to do this and putting a bit too much pressure on myself. And I seen that and I was like, so true. Like, what am I doing? Like, get up and go to the gym. It's what you love. Like, stop trying to make time for it. Like, you like it. You literally like going to the gym. So go. So yeah, this is kind of my fitness journey. It's basically, I got big and then did nothing about it, and then finally did something about it, became obsessed with the gym. Life took over as life does, and then I could never get back to the gym, and now I'm hopefully back and better than ever. I'm sorry if this has been really boring and not what you expected. If you are in a rut, join this fitness journey with me. It kind of starts today. So let's go get it. Join me. We can motivate each other. Let's be nice and happy and fun and fit. And hope you liked this video. Again, if you did, give it a thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe. Hit the little bell thing. I hope you have a great day. Go work out, and I will see you next time. Bye.